Welcome back to The Explainer. Okay, today we're diving into something absolutely mind-bending. We're looking at this incredible intersection where quantum physics, deep cosmology, and theology all crash into each other. It's a perspective that takes some seriously heavy scientific concepts and bridges them with faith to explain the universe, and honestly, your place within it. It's the kind of thing that might just completely change how you view everyday reality.
To kick things off, I want you to ask yourself, what if our daily physical reality, everything you're seeing and touching right now, is actually just a projection of a hidden, deeper spiritual world? Imagine if everything around us is basically acting like a giant cosmic 3D movie, and behind the scenes there's this massive battle going on over what tune the universe is going to play. Sounds a bit like sci-fi, right? But you'd be surprised how much the math and the theology actually line up.
Okay, let's lay out our roadmap real quick. We're going to hit the holographic universe, then quantum physics and you, move into the war for resonance, touch on spirit and entanglement, walk through the 5 laws of creation, and wrap it all up with the final quantum observation. Lots to cover, so let's jump right in.
Starting with Section 1, the holographic universe, and what it really means to be seeing through a glass darkly. You know those little holograms on the back of a credit card? It's a completely flat 2D surface, right? But it contains every single piece of information needed to project a fully 3D image. Well, some physicists believe our entire universe might work exactly like that. The source material compares this physical reality we live in to the biblical idea of looking through a glass darkly. Basically, our mortal life is just a fuzzy 3D projection of a much clearer, hidden, eternal spiritual source. To see the whole, complete eternal picture behind that projection, we need spiritual light. What we see right now is real, sure, but it's just not the whole story.
That brings us to Section 2. Let's talk about quantum physics. And you, specifically waves, particles, and the incredible power of observation.
Down in the quantum realm, tiny particles act in ways that are just bizarre. They exist in what scientists call a wave function. To put it simply, a particle doesn't actually have one set location or outcome when nobody's looking at it. It exists as a wave of a bunch of different possibilities all at once. Think of a spinning coin in the air. While it's spinning, it isn't heads and it isn't tails. It's kind of both, simultaneously until it finally hits the table, unless it rolls under the fridge, of course.
And this leads directly into the famous observer effect. The very second someone observes or measures that particle, bam, that wave of possibilities instantly collapses into a single solid outcome, a singularity. The coin lands. But here is an incredibly empowering way to look at this for you and me. You are the observer in your own life. Your daily choices, those are your observations. Your future is that endless wave of possibilities, and your agency, your everyday freedom to choose, is what collapses that wave into a single definite reality. You are literally turning possibilities into reality every single day.
All right, moving to Section 3, the war for resonance. We're looking at the clash between harmony and noise in the universe.
Let's talk about the concept of resonance. If you play an instrument, you know that resonance is when things vibrate together in beautiful, clear harmony. Dissonance, on the other hand, is clashing, jarring noise. The source brilliantly illustrates that the cosmic battle between good and evil is, at its core, a war for resonance. Think about the two vastly different approaches to the universe. One plan is entirely built on true harmony, honoring our agency with persuasion, freedom, and love. The opposing plan, it demands forced compliance and coercion. But here's the thing, you can't force a piano string to naturally resonate by just banging on it. True harmony absolutely requires freedom. Forced compliance only ever creates fractured, ugly noise.
Which leads us to Section 4. Let's explore the mysterious cosmic connection between spirit, body, and entanglement.
So how exactly do our physical bodies interact with our eternal spirits? There's a really profound thought from Joseph Smith that hits on this perfectly. He said, there is no such thing as immaterial matter. All spirit is matter, but it is more fine or pure. This means the human spirit isn't just some ghostly, floaty nothingness. It's actual matter. It's just vibrating at a much higher frequency that our mortal eyes can't quite detect yet. It's kind of like how steam is still water, just in a lighter, finer form.
And this is where cutting-edge physics enters the chat with an idea called quantum entanglement. Entanglement is this mind-blowing phenomenon where particles become instantly linked, no matter how far apart they are in the universe. What happens to one instantly happens to the other. Zero delay. Well, some researchers are exploring the idea that our physical brain neurons might use quantum entanglement to connect with our finer, higher frequency spirit matter. Your physical brain and your eternal spirit matter might literally be entangled, acting together in real time to create your consciousness. How cool is that?
Okay, let's see how this all builds the ultimate blueprint for our mortal journey in Section 5, the 5 Laws of Creation.
Our source breaks this down into 5 sequential steps, the 5 C's that act as the blueprint for our progression. First, we combine. Your spirit matter links up with your physical mortal body. Second, we compound. Just like stacking Lego bricks, your daily choices build up over time to form your lasting character. Third, we compare. We have to experience opposites, sweet and bitter, joy and sorrow, so we can actually learn what is truly good. Fourth, we correct. Look, we all inevitably hit wrong notes, but repentance acts as a master tuning fork to help us tighten our strings and get back into harmony. And fifth, we continue. We just keep leveling up in this eternal progression of light and truth.
Finally, we reach Section 6, the culmination of everything, the final quantum observation and the collapse into singularity.
This is the real climax of the explainer. We've been talking about how our choices are constantly collapsing that wave of possibilities. But eventually, the clock runs out on our mortal time. The final judgment acts as the ultimate quantum observation, made by a perfect observer. In that specific moment, the massive wave of your entire life completely collapses into a singularity. Your life record becomes a single, undeniable truth of exactly who you have freely chosen to be.
So the crucial takeaway here is that judgment isn't some arbitrary sorting hat situation where someone just points left or right. It is a completely natural sorting of souls based entirely on the resonant frequency they freely chose to tune themselves to during their life. Those who are in tune with that perfect light are going to feel immense joy and shared resonance. They'll feel totally at home. But those who are out of tune, they'll find that perfect light completely uncomfortable because their lives are locked into a dissonance that they simply refuse to let be tuned.
So I want to leave you with this one question to think about today. What tune are you playing in the universe's symphony? Every single day, your agency gives you the power to choose the side of light and harmony. And honestly, the most comforting thought of the whole thing is this. As long as the music is still playing, any bad note you hit can always be corrected and brought back into beautiful, eternal harmony. You hold the power to choose your resonance. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Keep learning, keep asking those big questions, and I'll catch you next time.